Hello and welcome to traders and investors, and I'm glad to present you the daily market review prepared by analysts and experts from fx.co portal. Here we go. And we're starting with the euro-dollar pair with Paulo Greco. The average volatility of the EURUSD currency pair of the last 5 trading days is 36 pips. And is characterized as low. Today, as of June 23, we expect the pair to move between 1.1371 and 14.43. The upper linear regression channel is pointing downward, indicating the continuation of a downward trend. The CCI technical indicator has entered the oversold area and has formed two bullish divergences, warning of a possible end to the downward trend, which is presumably a correction within the global upward trend, as is clearly seen on the daily or weekly time frame. The global fundamental backdrop for the dollar remains negative, but in 2026, initially geopolitical factors and then the hawkish stance of the Fed provided substantial support for the US dollar. When the price is below the moving average line, it's a sign line on a graphic. Short positions can be considered with targets at 1.1371 and 13.53. Above the moving average line, long positions are relevant, with targets of 1.1443 and 14.75. The market has been in a flat for the fourth consecutive week. And now it's time for GBPUSD. Let's discuss it with Paulo Greco. The average volatility of the GBPUSD pair over the last 5 trading days is 69 pips. For the pound-dollar pair, this value is considered as moderate. Therefore, on Thursday, July 23, we expect the pair to move within the range limited by levels 1.3296 and 34.34. The upper linear regression channel is pointing downward, indicating a bearish trend. The CCI technical indicator has formed a bearish divergence and entered the overbought area, signaling the start of a downward correction. The GBPUSD currency pair maintains a downward trend, which is presumably a correction within the global upward trend, as clearly seen on the daily or weekly time frame. The global fundamental backdrop to the dollar remains negative, but in 2026 appears super positive for the dollar due to geopolitical factors, although every fairy tale comes to an end. However, the weekly time frame remains flat between 1.3150 and 37.80 within a 4-year upward trend, allowing for expectations of a continuation of growth for the British currency in the medium term. Long positions with targets of 1.3489 and 35.50 can be considered when the price is above the moving average line. It's a sign line on a graphic. When the price is below the moving average line, bearish positions can be considered with targets of 1.3306 and 32.96. That's all for today. See you online soon.